What are we doing?
We're pushing the dam.
What'd you say?
This isn't a quick feed one, is it?
I think if you just put it through here. So it's been 4 days since we put this seed out. Now this stuff won't germinate till like day 7 to day 10. This Bengal couch grass. Temperatures have been awesome though for it. Super hot mornings. I mean, we've only put sprinkles on like, I think it's about 30 minutes ago. Already starting to get some dry patches. So sprinkles are about to go back on again because we need this thing moist at all times. But nothing's germinated yet apart from some kikuyu starting to come back, as you can see throughout here. So what we're about to do, so we've got these little weed ones. We're about to fill them up with some glyphosate and paint all the bits of kikuyu that's popping up right now while we can, while there's no couch grass seed up, so that we stop it going absolutely crazy. So we've got 3 of them, so each of us is going to do it and then just get rid of as much as we can before any seed germinates over the next little bit, because we don't want to be dealing with kikuyu in the future. I mean, we probably will anyway, but we'll get as much out as we can now and go from there, and then we'll get some other jobs on the property too. So that's what we're using here, one of these weed wands. So if you take the top off, see a little brush here. So fill it up with the product, put some water in there. Just means you've got a windy day, or you're trying to like just get a spot and not get the rest of your lawn, because we're using a non-selective in it. Just does the job. I need water. Need some water.
From memory, there you go, look at that. So you're gonna be pretty soft with it. Should we not put dye in it? Should we put dye in it?
It's too late for that, mate.
Is it too late? Too late to apologise. So you see there's some kikuyu popping back up. So all it is legit, there you go. Just dab it. You see the bubbles in there. So down on the old Tiff Tuff couch now, fairway, we've got heaps of paspalum that came up, so we're just going to paint the paspalum. And this one was like a weird, what was this one called again? Josh, crow's foot, but what type of crow's foot? Egyptian, I think. Like Egyptian crow's foot. Lots of that around the place, so we'll paint all that sort of stuff just to get it done, you know. Do it. Ooh, the flavours.
I'm impressed.
Imagine this first crack, eh?
Nah, too far.
No, I don't think that's in, mate. That's going to go in.
Oh,
told you. It's crap. Get there. It's so slow.
Too long.
It's long.
It's too long.
Catch that slope.
Oh, that's so long.
Yeah.
Man, that's slow.
We're cutting it at 5mm. And it was cut yesterday.
That's true, because we got the wrong mower.
We're going to go, what are we doing? Putting some wetting agent out, since we haven't done it yet. And we actually forgot to put a celloprint out, so Fortune Ultra it is. Are we going to put down a celloprint as well? Or are we just putting down Fortune Ultra?
We might as well, eh? Yeah, might as well put it all in there, just to prevent, since we missed it.
If you forgot to put down a celloprint, you can still put it down, just put down Fortune Ultra with it to knock anything that's already there.
Knock it. Yeah, we've seen beetle damage, haven't we?
Tell me, what'd you say?
I've seen beetle damage. We've seen some beetles in here. No, I've seen some black beetle cruising around, haven't we? Because the Maggie's been picking.
Let's see if we can find one.
Naughty boy.
No way.
Get off the sprinkler.
He has not just spotted a bottle from a mile away.
Just straight on the sprinkly. You're right. So I don't know if this little look here is a bit of damage from some heat, unevenness because no wetting edge has been on it, or some damage from the beetle.
Is that a snake?
I don't think so.
I've seen snakes around here before.
Because of the water tank.
Yeah, I
I'll show
think
you
so.
a snake, boy.
Oh,
Termiticide and insecticide.
Termiticide. Termiticide.
No! When you get that feeling.
Celebrin healing. What are you looking for? Just seed head popping up.
Look at that.
Point it.
Look at this little hot spot. Lots of little germinations there. What's over here? Yeah, it's definitely cooch.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. How many ladies doing, bruh?
Did we do 100 last time?
I think so, yeah.
For the whole fairway.
Pretty sure he
Got
done
over
it,
it
yeah.
twice.
15 litres. You going to 50?
Yeah, turn it up.
How many French girls?
Yes, boss.
It's like a litre a second.
It's like a litre a second. It's like $1 an hour.
I will have to be available to chat to him.
That's nice of you. You're such a present person.
What?
I'm just being a diddle.
So we're putting out some wetter, as we said, to help retain some moisture, but also help with hydrophobic soil, break that surface tension, getting
What
out
else?
some
What else?
pure seaweed, help with our root system, you know, just some good plant health.
Plus potassium.
So do you have to water this product in or leave it on the leaf?
You don't have to water it in straight away, but you prefer to eventually get it down into the root system and water it in. But you can wait till your next irrigation cycle. It doesn't need to be in the first hour.
And it can be mixed with the other two fertilisers,
Yeah.
balance and iron.
But actually, quickly,
Let it dry on the leaf for 4 hours.
when you are mixing them, don't mix them all up in the jar together. Mix them, like add them to your tank separately and make sure your water's in your tank first, otherwise they can coagulate. It's a question we're getting
Good word.
recently. Thanks, mate.
Coagulate. I'll spray again. Oh, no. Let's
It's
reverse.
too late. No.
Scissors, paper, rocket.
What the heck, bro?
I'll spray next time. After Ben.
Near perfect run, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Twice and then just a little bit on the edge.
Twice and then just around the edge a tiny bit.
Perfect. So put the sprinklers on now. Make sure you water this in. We'll give it about.
You need to do a minimum of 6 mil of irrigation.
Yeah, so we'll put at least 40 minutes on. Also, Taylor said he found heaps of sprigs from our Tiff Tough sprigging last year.
No, really?
Yeah, there was a fair bit when I was mowing us. I noticed it.
Oh, there's heaps.
No, that's common cooch.
It was further down here, look.
Whoa, yeah, it did. Finally. Look at all that.
It's all taken.
Finally, so our sprigs have finally all, there they go.
it
Far out.
only took a year before we noticed it.
Whoa.
I mean, there's a lot of weeds.
And look at this though.
Yeah, there was a fair bit. It's mostly up here. I don't know if there's heaps down there.
No, there's heaps.
Oh yeah, there's heaps there
That's
too.
so good. Well, that job is done. We need to do the green, I think, tomorrow for the same spray.
It's Beater's not liking it.
Oh, poor fella. Sorry, mate. Oh, yeah, poor fella.
Don't go towards it, bro.
He's going into it. Get out.
Might have been bringing a shovel. No, I got it before.
reason we were fixing this is because we were collecting no more water from our downpipes, which is a massive problem. So we were basically emptying our water. So we only collect water from the rain, from what gets on the roof, goes down the gutters and flows down to a tank down the bottom there. And there was a massive tree in there. So we tried to clean that out with Jordan, who's my brother, who's a plumber. Got the eel in there, and it was just crazy. This tree here, he got into the pipes and blocked off all the directions that actually collects from on the downpipe. So yeah, we had to pull it apart, fixed up. There's an old terracotta pot down there, terracotta pipe, sorry. And just, it was a bit of a mess, so glad that's done. Well, I hope you guys had a good Christmas. This video is coming out on Boxing Day, so hope you had a good Christmas. Hope you guys have a good New Year, good break if you're having one. If you're not, hope you just had a good little bit of a time off on those public holidays. But here's the seed. We're due for an overseed now on this area, so you can see lots and lots and lots of cooch seed has come up. Like, there is plenty of it, which is great. So much different to ryegrass, because obviously we don't do such a high rate, so the seed will pop up and it'll start pushing sideways. But what we need to do here is we're going to get some of that nitro top dress stuff just to hold a bit more moisture, top dress this area, put some more cooch seed out and get this thing cruising along a little bit. Now, I've had some more kikuyu pop up in some areas after we painted it with the glyphosate, so that may be something we just deal with down the line with a selective herbicide to get rid of the kikuyu itself and leave the cooch there. But plenty of germination, considering we've had 2 huge rainstorms here that have washed this area out, unfortunately, quite a lot. Like you can see, we've had a lot of wash here, but we've still got stuff popping up in between all of that watch, which is great. And all through here is great. You can see where there's a bit more grass to hold it. We've had a bit more germination and it's all holding there really nicely. But I think we're at day, oh man, this is nearly, I think it's getting on to the week 3 nearly since I seeded this. So obviously time, probably start of next year, we'll give it its first mow and go from there. But yeah, you can definitely see where the hill slopes off, like there's nice green there, and then we lost a lot of the seed, washed off down the road, which sucks. But anyway, thanks guys so much for watching that video. Bit of a mix of everything, just jobs we got done over the last little bit, but excited to get this front lawn going and mowed and things ticking along. And this is to show you how much rain we've had. So we fixed that big irrigation pipe through here the other day, and you can see it's washed all the sand out from where we fixed it too, which sucks. But we'll fix that later. Anyway, thanks guys. We'll see you soon.